It's now time for the Business Report with Joel Crosskill.
Lots to share with you in the Business Report today about a gravitational shift taking place in the MSME space as the engagement of the sector with workable capital solutions gained additional mass at the launch of the Private Sector Organization of Jamaica and the Inter-American Development Bank Empower JA Building Bridges for Business Success Forum series, aimed at accelerating the economic and social development of Jamaican SMEs, whose influence on the Jamaican economy were described by PSOJ President Mitri Siaga.
We employ 90% of the private sector and over $80 billion in tax revenue to the government of Jamaica. This sector is important. Despite our significance, the financing gap that we face is estimated to be in the hundreds of billions of Jamaican dollars. In fact, it is arguable that more than half of the small and medium enterprises either cannot access the credit they need or are forced to settle for financing that doesn't truly fit their circumstances.
A dynamic that Natasha Marzolf, country representative IDB Group, says has been a consistent impediment to growth, citing a telling 2020 survey by Compete Caribbean that provides insights into perceptions and constraints that have been influencing MSMEs' finance-seeking behaviors.
23% of firms did not apply for financing because, one, they considered the interest rates unfavorable. Two, very, very important, 14%, assumed that the applications would not be approved. You all know that if you are not even taking a shot at the game, you're not going to be in the game, right? And three, 4% cited complex application procedures. So these factors, just these three factors, are really what limits investments in innovation and scale.
However, the announcement of a funding mechanism by Managing Director of the Development Bank of Jamaica, Dr. David Lowe, may be the wow signal that a number of MSMEs have been waiting for, with the potential to shift that dynamic on its axis.
From the Development Bank's perspective, we also want to announce that we've just launched our newest financing product in the market this week, referred to as Orbit. It's a specific funding window that is different to anything we've done in recent times, and through our collaborative efforts with the stakeholder groups, the PSOJ, JMEA, Small Business Association, MSME Alliance, to name a few, we've been able to understand where there are specific challenges in productivity and scalability. And for that reason, we've decided to make something very specific that through our AFIs, your partner commercial banks, we're going to be able to launch a $2 billion Jamaican facility earmarked for manufacturing, scalability on 4 verticals. 1, agribusiness. 2, creatives. This is an underserved part of our economy with tremendous opportunity. So we've been listening. 3rd, manufacturing generally. And 4th, which was on your closing point, healthcare. We see a huge opportunity for health tourism.
Dr. Lowe explains that under the Orbit facility, eligible beneficiaries may access loans at 8% interest rates through DBJ-approved financial institutions. Importantly, the loans will carry a 10-year repayment period, double the duration typically offered by most financial institutions.
And here's the real winner, folks. We are offering collateral. Collateral through our CEF fund, our Credit Enhancement Fund, which allows up to 90% of the amount that you're approved to borrow to be secured by our facility to de-risk the opportunity for you to scale, produce, and export.
In addition to Jamaica money market brokers JMMB, National Commercial Bank, NCB, and First Global Bank, JN Bank is one of the handful of DBJ approved financial institutions that are enabled to provide access to the Orbit loans, aligning with an ambition that Gillian Hyde, Deputy Managing Director, JN Small Business Loans Division, has been actively innovating for some time.
Many of those entrepreneurs lacked financial footprint and collateral. But in our boldness, we developed and executed a framework that allowed those small borrowers to use even their appliances, their office equipment, their furniture and fixtures as security as we pressed ahead in partnership with the group.
Tailored capital solutions, however, were not the only options that were explored during the forum, as a fireside chat with a select panel of capital rebels explored alternative perspectives and approaches that continue to redefine how financing and business development is being done in the MSME space. David Mullings, founder, chairman, and CEO of Blue Maho Holdings Inc., a private investment firm that has ownership interests in a collection of diversified businesses mainly connected to the Caribbean, shared his insights into the mindsets required to ensure Jamaican entrepreneurs are best positioned for success.
You really want to learn from the successes and mistakes of others. You don't need to repeat the same mistake. So that's number one. So which means you can identify whether it's a role model company, somebody has attempted what you're doing somewhere around the world. It might not be, go study them and understand what they did or what they didn't do. So that's number one. Number two is to get, I wouldn't even go and say mentors, I want to go further, say you want to get teachers and then coaches, right? Mentors to me spend a little time with a lot of people. Teachers spend way more time with a few people. Coaches pick who they want to help to win. We need to actually talk about what we're doing publicly. Share it. Nobody thief any idea. Don't worry. In fact, if nobody wants to do what you're trying to do, it means it's not good enough. It's not good enough to make the money. Guys, you're going to get competition. You have Uber, you have Lyft. You can have competition. You have Walmart and you have Kmart. Come on, guys. Put it out there, because when you talk about it, me going on Bloomberg, me going on NASDAQ, me being in Black Enterprise and Forbes has brought way more money to the table, and it has helped to change the perception about Jamaica and that narrative, and it's easier for me to talk about the Caribbean.
And that was your business report. I'm Joel Crossgill.